Hi, FireCreeper here. I hope everybody has been having a good week. Today I intend to draw fan art, because I feel like I haven't drawn that in a while. And yeah. And hi Madre, how are you doing today? It's been a whole week since I think I last saw you, because it would have been the Terraria stream. It's a wonderful week, but nice. Yeah, so I actually came to a sudden realization that I already hit start stream. Is that I really should change my settings. I got invested fan arts. Yeah, I like fan arts. But like, so how I'm currently set up, hold on, I want to do this. Is I have my computer, okay, with all my streaming stuff, and then, well, that's a monitor, and then my computer, and then my computer is connected to my art tablet, okay. I just came to the realization that instead of these having the exact same screen on, this should just be like an extension. So instead of it being like double, this is effectively would be like an extended monitor. I realized something today and now I feel stupid. Life. I'm a little tired if you couldn't tell. But yeah. But otherwise, my week's been going pretty good. Actually, so you may or may not know this, but I need to label this Councilless Iris. There we go. So I intend to do some Hololive fan art, but I don't know. I mean, I end up catching myself drawing some Hololive fan art, because now I have fallen down that rabbit hole, and so, yeah. But I was thinking about some other stuff, like, have you played the game BioShock? Or at least heard of it? Because Let's see. I want Iris. Okay. I need to get my characters all organized. So I was thinking about doing BioShock, but I was like, you know, I want to do HoloLive instead. And I did like make a fun little child-looking sketch on my thumbnail of Councilress Sana Forever. Let's see, we want Fauna, Mume. So BioShock is a you could call it horror. I don't call it horror. Definitely deserves the mature tag. And basically it's a game where you're in this underwater city. And it is rife with corruption. And there's a lot, fair warning, there is a lot of drug use. That's actually kind of like the main plot of the game. And basically, this looks kind of epic. Basically, what you do is you're going throughout this underwater city. Actually, it is a full-on city. And basically, in this city, I actually don't like how this looks. Ah, dang it, artist dilemma. But in this city, you're there for some reason. At first, so BioShock 1, you're in a plane crashes, you go to this, lighthouse, and the lighthouse is, connects directly to this massive underwater city. So basically, it's here, plane crash, that's a plane. Fire, burning, there is actually fire. And then you basically go to this, lighthouse kind of looking thing. Okay, and this lighthouse goes straight down to this massive, oh my goodness, my pen is being weird, to this massive underwater city. And the plot revolves you being in this city. And you learn a lot of things about your own character. Because you're basically this dude, and yeah, that's about it. I think I actually want my canvas sideways. Hold on. Edit. Canvas size. Oh, and a reverse. Okay. So, yeah, I love BioShock because I kind of want to do like a table scene. I want a scene with a table. that's what I know I want. But yeah. Yeah, I also do my own OC a lot. You would not believe how many images I have of my own OCs. I have so many. But basically, like, it's a great game. And then BioShock 2, you actually, you start off in this underwater city. And you actually start off as one of the main enemies. I don't pay attention to typos unless I can make a funny joke out of it. But, in BioShock 2, you start off as one of these enemies. They're called Big Daddies. And basically, it's lore on how Big Daddies are actually made. They are people. Anyways, you had a kid, and your kid was part of some inhumane experiments and stuff. So, And Bioshock 2 is basically finding your kid and getting her out of this underwater city. And it's a lot of fun. And actually, you don't need to play Bioshock 1 to play Bioshock 2. Yeah, I know. Internets. So, but like, that's what they are called. Game was made in 2014, I want to say. I want to say it was made 2014. Not quite too sure. But yeah, but and then after, so what I actually really like the Bioshock games, you can play Bioshock 2 and then Bioshock 1. Yeah. Because that's actually what I did, because I owned Bioshock 2 first. And I had that for, Xbox 360. Oh, jeez. And I had that for Xbox 360. And then, after you play Bioshock 1 and 2, there's Bioshock Infinite. PC, because, yeah, so you can actually get the Bioshock games for PlayStation, Xbox, and computer. Fun fact. But I played Bioshock 2 on Xbox, 1 on PlayStation, Infinite on PlayStation. You'll hear people be like, Infinite is the best out of all of them. And it is really good. It has a wild ending. It is an ending that will definitely make your head go spinning, okay? But I love all of them. I'm surely curious about Sorry, I got really invested. I love the game a lot. I don't like how this looks. This kind of looks like a photo. Let's... As much as I love drawing all these characters, we'll see how it'll look once I refine it. But yeah, once I get talking on a topic I like, there's no stopping me. So yeah, I suggest playing Bioshock. It's a great game. It's a great series. It's a great series of games. 'Cause, like, it's weird, it's wild, it's fun. It's great. Kinda want to bring her head up. I want to bring her head up. Be more like this. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's fine. Fire. I don't know what I should call you. Creeper, Fire, 1050. Most people end up just calling me Fire, cause just saying like Creeper, people get the wrong idea. Though I have been referred to that because, and people have referred to me in my full FireCreeper glory, ? I gave her a very mansion. So, most people just call me Fire. And I'm fine with that. So, whatever you feel like, really. I mean, Fire's the most common one. I remember one time, though, there was a community I was in for. And I still visit. It was this one other streamer. Oh my goodness, I cannot draw two symmetrical ears. But there was this community I was in from Clash of Fireball. And it was kind of funny. So my name's FireCreeper, which isn't very feminine of an online name. So I hop on and, I'd be in text chat. And then one time I got into voice chat. And everybody's like, Fire! You're a girl? Like, the genuine surprise was so funny to me. Because, most people, when you hear someone whose name is FireCreeper, like, most people aren't gonna think of, a woman. Yeah, like, it was just like this, you're a girl? I didn't know that. I thought you were a dude. And I'm like, why? Well, and they're like, well, your name, it's not very feminine. And I'm like, fair. Oh, jeez. And I'm like, well, I'm a woman. Yeah. But yeah, they were very genuinely surprised. They do be like, 2000. I keep. Maybe I am just stuck in the 2010s. I keep getting told that, like, cause like my character, my main character that I have, her outfit, her full outfit is let me just draw a head here. So she has her jacket, which is rolled up. And I'm trying to do this quickly. And then has some things here. Jacket. Then she has a magic rock. Fire pattern. This is like a sports bra crop top thingamabobber. And then comes down a bit because this is a crop jacket. Then she has her pants, of which are blue. I get told that my character's design is very 2000s. Then she has this thing, which I think I got this from when I started getting into Vocaloid. And then her shoes. This is like a. And then that. And this is just her hand. Then her hair is like that. There we go. Then I have one hair covering the eye because I was too lazy when I was younger to draw two symmetrical eyes. I get told that my design here is very 2000s. It's like watching DNT. Yeah, DM's great. Shoes high schoolers wearing back in the day. Yeah, I mean, like, I get told that this is 2000s. And sadly, I kinda see it. After being told that the first time, I looked at some 2000s stuff, and then I'm like, man, does. Okay, back on to the fan art. But yeah, like, old is gold. I would definitely. I agree. What do you want? My cat's yelling at me again. So back onto the topic of Dan TDM. I watched a lot of Dan TDM. I loved Dan TDM. He was... When I was heavy in my Minecraft phase, by the by, when I was in my Minecraft phase, that's where the name FireCreeper came about. I watched Dan TDM. Yeah, I watched plenty of him. And like he was one of my favorites. I'd watch him, Sky Does Minecraft, Stampy, and Ballistic Squid, a couple others. Just getting these freaking head proportions. Okay. Freaking heads. And he has a secret Trey. Called Dan and Trey. Aw. Yeah, I remember really, actually, Dan TDM. Oh, I also used to watch popular MMOs. And actually also very much popular MMOs. I'd be like, I want a computer just so I could have mods. Cause like, you know, I'd watch Dan show off all of the mods he'd find in a very, very, very unique way. You know. I'm not sure I like that. I don't think I do. Yes, Bae has both human ears and mouse rat ears. She is a rat, technically. It confuses me as an artist. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, there is. And not gonna lie, I have been thinking about doing a modded Minecraft playthrough, but I don't know, cause like I don't know what mods to have. Like I love my furniture mods and stuff, and I love building. Yeah, she has 4 ears. But like, the more I look at this, the more I like it less and less. Hold on, let me just ditch it. My goodness. Oh, actually, a while ago, I made a Oh, I could do just one. I mean, I want to do all of them, but I made a variant of Bae where she had armor instead of Hold on, let me. Where's that sketchbook? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I found it. I made a variant of Bae where she has armor on and fighting an Iris version, an Iris dragon. Means like super hearing. Yeah, I think they just drew the human ears and they're like, oh shoot, she's a rat. She needs rat ears too. Okay, I need to find the image that I drew. Hold on, cause it looked super cool. Let me try to do this quick. There we go. Cause so how her basic design is. So Bae's design. She has this kind of. So actually, the top piece and the sleeves are two different pieces. I know this because I'm building a cosplay. Because I do a lot of cosplaying. And then her sleeves, they poof out. They come back in. Like so. Poof out. And then this hand has a glove. And then this hand doesn't. And it says rat. And there's a little like a Team Rocket V kind of whiskers. They look like whiskers, but they're just super thick. Black, this bit here, bit here. This is two tones, so goes like that. This middle bit is white, blue, red, and then this is yellow with a black looking X. And then she has a pleated skirt. My freaking pleated skirts. And it's black, red, white. Oh, my voice just cracked. And then she has like a little leg bit that does this. Then she has a little leg poofy thing. And then she has a sock. And this follows the same design as this. The sock is black, 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 and the rest is yellow. And then she has some loafers. Anyways, I nightified it. I don't know how, but I did. Of course, I can share some of... Sure. I don't mind what you share of your OC. So actually, if I do, I don't know which way I want my canvas to be facing. Dang it. Hold on. I could do Bay and Iris. Dragon Knight. Hold on. This is great. Okay. Cause I could do Bay the Rat Knight versus Iris the Dragon. Because Iris, she has horns like this, and so it's pretty easy to dragonify her. Just gotta make sure the colors are right. So if I just do that, hold on, I want these to be some dramatic horns. And then, yeah, we can do that. Okay. No, actually, no. I decide not. Okay. My OC is named Josh Hussein. He's British Filipino man. Wears top hat and suit for his likeness. Ooh. So he dresses dapper. That's good. Yeah. Okay. I like this design. Not gonna lie, it seems like it'd be a very easy design to cosplay as. Because I try to keep some designs that I do if I could cosplay it. Now, my FireCreeper design did not have that in mind. She was designed because I thought it looked cool, and her design warped with whatever fandom I was in. Also, he has an attitude of golden retriever. Oh my goodness. Hence funny side. He's more of a innocent boy. Oh, nice. Sounds like you have a pretty freaking. I can't English. A pretty well-rounded character. Jeez. I can English. You know, I think I just want to draw Bay the Night. Don't know how I want to do this. Let's just draw a pose. Let's just draw a pose. Let's draw a pose. A pose. Because it has been half an hour, and I still haven't figured out what I actually wanted to draw. I know the topic of art I wish to draw, but I don't know how I want to draw it. It's not like I had a backstory. Posing is fun. Hi, fish. Fish. Trying to... Because I want to draw my Night Fae, because she looks cool. And I think I designed her well, considering. And I want to show that design off. But I don't have it I don't have it already digital. So, I kind of want to give her this more epic kind of look. So, how does somebody ride a horse? I don't draw a lot of people riding horses, if you can't tell. Because I kind of want it to be like night going through city, night going through a town or whatever on their white horse, their blue horse. What does a horse? I know what a horse looks like. We're gonna hope. Wait. Rains come down, then up. Down, then up. And then over. I've ridden a horse. Actually, that is true. I used to ride horses all the time. I am lucky enough that I live in an area where I can ride horses. But yeah, back to the backstory, Josh. You're gonna, let's see. Okay. Young adult making music. On his suit as he wanders around. So he's kind of like a bard. Sorry to kind of boil him down, but he's like a kind of like a more of a. If he were in a D&D party, he'd be the bard. It seems. And then I need to give her her rat ears. It's funny. So when I designed this helmet, it has like little ear holes for her rat ears. Okay. And probably owns a old van from his always on the go, making life for him to experience his life. He's more of a positive boy hidden. Yes, animal ears. So today I'm just kind of making some fan art because I haven't made a fan art on stream, and B, I just haven't been making as much just fun art lately. I mean, like, I've been making fun art, don't get me wrong, it's just I haven't been making art that is just stupid, plain fun. You know, just, fan art. I find drawing fan art super duper fun. So, even if I might struggle how to draw a horse, drawing, animal ears. It's an animal riding an animal. Yes, because she is a rat, technically. Actually, so I have some sleeves of this character, like Magic the Gathering sleeves. Actually, I think there's supposed to be Weiss Schwartz card sleeves, but Weiss Schwartz cards are the same size as Magic cards. So, yippee. But like, I need to give her like, oh, that is a big eraser. I need her to be waving to people. But so, and yeah, I'm actually building a magic deck based off of rats, but I got too little amount of sleeves. Yeah, I like drawing fun, silly things. It's great, but I've been, I go to college. Well, all my classes are actually online right now. because I have responsibilities at home. And also, it actually allows me to stream. But, like, stick figure arms. But, interesting. I'm not Magic the Gathering. So, I love Magic the Gathering. And, one of my more favorite formats is a format called Commander. So, how you would build and you can get pre-built Commander decks, which is actually what I would suggest going into Magic, because it's the pre-built Commander decks. They're not the best, don't get me wrong. They ain't gonna be winning tournaments unless you know how to play them right. But they're not bad. They're a good starting point. And so Commander, its entry curve actually isn't that high. Bro. He's gonna take horse the whole time, my goodness. But, and I gave her a cape. So, getting into Magic, I actually suggest Commander, because it's way cheaper than Standard, because they make Standard decks so often. Not Standard decks, new Standard sets. Which really increases the amount of money you'd put into Magic. However, if you start with Commander, and start with a pre-built Commander deck, so you would already have 100 cards, you can understand the game, and you can slowly build up your collection over a large period of time. I'm talking about Magic, FD. So, yeah, so what I suggest for getting into Magic is start with a pre-built Magic Commander deck, and then slowly build up your collection. And that'll allow you to understand, give you time to understand what actually makes your deck tick, so to speak. And you can edit your deck as you go. So that's my suggestion if you want to get into Magic. Start off with Commander. Maybe intimidating to be told that you have a deck of 100 cards, but it's actually not that bad. And I think it's a good spot for beginners, because it's a relatively unchanging format. I mean, like, it's always changing because the amount of cards, and the amount of sets being produced. But overall, the learning curve, it makes it easier to enter into the world of Magic. So, yeah, that's my PSA. Yeah, but I genuinely love the game. But yeah, you can get a pre-built Magic deck in just about any gaming store. So, and they're only like, I want to say at max they're $60. No, they're less than that. They're, golly, I can't remember. When was the last time I bought a pre-built Magic deck? Oh boy, I don't know. I can't remember the price on them, but they're pretty cheap. And yeah. But when was the last time? I think it was Christmas. So I didn't actually go out and buy it. My dad got it. I was like, here, okay, so funny thing with my dad. So my dad, he taught me how to play Magic. And so what he'll do, he'll get some pre-made decks, and he'll be like, Fire, chattel mine, you can have these pre-made decks, if you play around with me. A round of magic. And I'm like, Dad? Dang it! I want those cards! Yeah. I love him. But, yeah, what do you want? You've been running up and down my stairs yelling at me. My cat's been running up and down the stairs yelling at me. That's my sketchbook. Do not rub your face on that, please. Oh, cat. There we go. Jeez. Animals, I love them. Okay, so I did some big bracers, followed by big elbow pads. Cat, could you stop? Jeez. I love my pets. I genuinely do. Dang it! Sometimes they just do things. But, yeah. What do you want? So we'll have Night Bay strolling through a town. I haven't ever drawn a medieval town. Oh golly. I think I want to change because the original outfit is like this, like that, and like that. Okay, so what we want to do is shoulder piece, like this. Drawing armor's always been difficult for me. And then we have that. And then that, so it's kind of, and then, I like the other design. Let's do that. Okay. Cause then I gave her an asymmetrical shoulder pad design, I think. I don't know. So I did this, that. I kind of like this design more. And then, no. I kind of wanna. Okay. You know, I've always, there's a group, I forgot what it's called, but it's a sport where you can actually, beat each other with swords. But I forgot what it's called, but there is a group near where I live, and it's like, oh yeah, please come by and let's all just beat each other with swords. Granted, they are blunted, but like, I would totally do that if I could. You know, one of these days, chat, you're gonna hear about me going to one of these events and being like, so I got seriously injured. That's what's gonna happen one of these days. And it'll be like, yep. So tell us something new. Ooh. Okay. I love armor. I love drawing armor. It's my favorite. Kind of want... The gauntlets are just very, very basic. Because I follow the American method of keep it simple, stupid. Or keep it stupidly simple. It's called KISS. KISS. Okay. That is not my eraser. That is the save button. That is the... Control S. I forgot what the other keybinds on here. And whatever. And whatever other keybinds I have, same thing. They look the exact same. I don't think you guys can hear my cat, but if I were to pick him up, You'd probably hear him. He's loud. Just, he's so weird. So, okay, so in our kitchen, we have a washing and drying machine kind of area, just because of the size of the house. And there's this little gap between the wall and the washing machine. And one of my cats, he likes to go into that gap and yell so loud in the middle of whatever. Like, he'll just go into that gap, yell, spin around, yell some more, and then leave. It's confusing, and I don't get it. Why? Why would a cat, why would he do this? I don't like how big the shoulder pad is, but I do like the shape of it. Hold on, if I do select, transform, smaller. Because I'm like, that'd be pretty difficult to move your arm. Deselect. Okay. Jeez. And then I actually kind of want to make this. At what point would be adding another piece there? I can't think it. Oh, so I got a story to tell. I mean, I always have stories to tell, but this is another story to tell. So, I got myself a new old microphone, and basically, I just need to use one kind of specific cord for it. It's mini USB-A, and I don't have that, yeah? So actually one of my friends, he actually goes to Walmart, unbeknownst to me, and picks one up. And we tried to plug it in, but because of the shape of the microphone, we can't. It's kind of funny, but we're like, so we just wasted like, what, $5? So I was actually really hoping to use that new microphone for today. Because, like, it's a new microphone, and I want everybody to hear my nice crisp voice, because I am oh so important. Oh yes, Faye also has the this. And I want to keep that. Because I ditched it originally. Because she's a rat. But, yeah. I was like, come on! So close! Hold on. Am I missing some chat? Hold on. Let me try something. I don't think my chat's showing up properly. My goodness! I have missed all your guys' messages because my chat wasn't working. Dang it! Must have been like talking to a brick wall. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Cause I'm like, I looked at my basically second monitor. I'm like, wait, chat up there is not what the chat I'm currently looking at looks like. Oh my goodness. Cards, cakes, and coasters. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness, I feel so stupid. Sorry. Okay, this piece needs to be a bit longer. Oh my goodness. Blah blah blah, America debate. Well, you know, at least you got fun, unrelated commentary in the background. Those are some long fingers. Jeez. I mean, I'm like, something isn't adding up here. I look at, like, you know, the amount of people in my stream, and then I'm like, something isn't quite right. I can't quite put my finger on it. America. America! Why you do the things you do? Dang it, I live here. America isn't all horrible. It's just the things we could do to improve it, nobody wants to get rid of. Like guns. Like, America very much likes their guns. So, getting rid of that, most other Americans would be very unhappy. Okay. And then I did, okay. So I did something close to scale now. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, wow. Just say, let's slap it. BRB. Have fun, be safe. Make sure it doesn't eat your hand. But, yeah. America. I love America. I live here. Why do we do so many stupid things? Why? I want this to be more. There we go. And then, like that. Okay. I'm back and now covered in spider blood. Do spiders even bleed? Okay. And then I gave her a big belt. Big belt. Go and hold up her battle skirt. I think it has a proper name. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I want, because she has a pleated skirt. You know, suddenly pleats are so much easier if you make them into pieces of iron chunks that protect your waist. As an FYI, they are suddenly much easier to visualize and draw. There would be a gap here if it was actually that big. We want to do that. Ha ha ha. And then that means we want to actually do this. Okay. Because it'd be leather, iron plates, all attached. Okay. So, I'm trying to actually visualize how this would be built. How you would build a battle skirt like this. So, okay, because it would be effective at protecting you. Because I like to build armor, draw armor that actually would be effective. As opposed to most anime armor. You know, the one that leaves all the vital organs open. I don't know, but my bed earlier is covered in... really? Realism. Yeah. I like my girls to be actually protected. Maybe because I've been playing too much D&D. I don't know. But I would like to not die to a stab in my guts. Please and thank you. So I have actually put a lot of effort into making sure that my armor is fashionable, but also protective. You know? And then, Because I like fashionable armor, don't get me wrong. But I'd rather be able to look at a character and say, yes, that actually does protect them from, you know, a stab in the heart. And then I could do this, because yes. Because I could do this, because yes. Lovely. Bubby, okay. You have fun and be safe. Jeez. And then I want to do that. How did I draw scale mail? How did last time I draw scale mail? When was the last time I drew scale mail? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Unfinished. And then. Then here. Is it this file? I have no idea. No, it is not this file. No, it is. Aha! It's this one. No, it's not. Dang it. Shoot. Okay. I don't know which file it is. Because I drew scale mail. And this character, she is not in her scale mail. No. Because that is her plate armor. That is her plate armor. That's actually one of my D&D characters. Her name is Nephthys. She is slowly turning into a jackal. Because I decided to curse my characters. Anyways. As any good player does, you just curse your characters. Yeah, it was, because I wanted a backstory for my character. Because I wanted a cleric of the death domain, but not evil. I did not want her to be evil. Because I was in a very, very good online party. We did the right things, okay? So I didn't want her to be evil. So, turns out finding a god that wasn't evil, or chaotic, was actually rather difficult. So, but, I found one, and it was Anubis. He was neutral good, I think. No, it was lawful good, I think. Lawful good, it was either lawful good or neutral good. Either way, I needed a patron, and I picked Anubis, and because Anubis is a jackal, I'm like, my character, because I chose her race to be custom lineage, asked the DM if that was alright. They're like, yep, sure, that's A-okay. I used the one in Monsters of the Multiverse. No, it's Tasha's. Tasha's is where you find that. I think it's Tasha's. Either way, when I made that, I was like, because they are custom lineage, I can have them look however I please. So, they look like, a furry. Nah, they look, they're cursed. They're cursed to slowly turn into a full-on jackal because they made a mistake in their 20s. And this is how they're paying for it. So yeah, it's actually, she was a really fun character. She had a death bird. It's not in this image, but she had a death bird. Actually, I think I have an image of her. Maybe? I don't know, actually. I have no idea. Doesn't seem like it. I also have just a lot of images, so actually a good chance that I did draw a full image, I did draw an image of this character, of Nephthys in her chain armor, not chain armor, in her scale mail, and then yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then I did have the X on this one. Okay. Because I wanted this to be weirdly character accurate if she were a knight. Nope. And then we want... I think this is actually kind of... It's funnily cute. Because we want those and that. And these are ears. Then it'll say the word rat. R-A-T. That is how you spell rat. That is how you... Not like you needed to know how to spell the word rat. Unless you're illiterate. Okay. And then... Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm just periodically gotta double check that my chat is indeed correct. So, because the last thing I want is my chat to do what it did last time and not actually update properly. So I have to actually refresh the page. Yay! Freaking love everything. Yeah, if I do this, because it'd be piece kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just gotta visualize this armor, because again, I like functioning armor. I mean, the easiest piece of functioning armor to draw is, in my opinion, is, chain. Because you just go, boom, chain armor. Boom. So, not too difficult. So, and then, okay. You know, if I actually posted on Twitter more, maybe I could tag Bay with with this image of Night Bay, a knightly steed, out to fight the Irish dragon. Yeah. And funny thing, I drew this image. I drew the original image, original version of Night Bay, at a wrestling tournament. I drew it actually at Women's Nationals. Because I was chilling out and someone was like, "Oh, you can draw. How about you draw a dragon?" And I was feeling in the Hololive mood apparently, and so I drew Night Bay, fighting Dragon Iris. So, because like the previous page is like, I think an idol outfit. Yeah, it's idol outfit Iris. By the by, I hate drawing the girls' idol outfits. There is so many extra unnecessary details, and it bothers me. It bothers me. But you know, somebody's got to make something unnecessary. Somebody's got to do the job. Yeah, it's just a lot of bows, and a lot of extra details, and all the EN girls, all of them, they have this, like, this, so they either have, skirts or, like, basically spandex, but basically, they have this, and then they have frills, and then frills, and then they have this cage-looking thing, so it goes like this, and like this, and it has stars on it. And it is not fun to draw, because I can't just, it's unfun. I love Hololive. I love Hololive English. I think all the girls put a lot of effort, and I think they do an amazing job at their job, but like, dang it, they're freaking idol outfits. Just why? So, it is a special brand of unfun to draw, because it's not like, it's just a lot of extra things. Not that like it's necessarily difficult. Drawing a bow is easy, but it's just a lot of stuff. This looks weird. This, as an FYI, this looks weird. So we are going to readjust it. Look not so weird. And we are going to do this. And then this right here. So, okay. Then it's like, it's scales almost, gotta have freaking mobility. Ooh woo. Ooh woo and oh oh. And then I can have her her shoe buckles. Okay. Right here. So it looks good. There we go. Look at that. It's adorable. Love it. You know, so I've been, not to like art school, but I have been in a college level art class. And you know what? It's kind of funny because like I would listen to these videos about, oh, don't draw anime, because art teachers hate that. And To be completely honest, I don't get why. But my art teacher, she's like, actually, this is pretty good. But she's also like, okay, we're also drawing this other thing, and you have to be like hyper realistic. So, no anime, please. Which makes sense. But, my goodness. But, like, I remember I would, like, listen to these videos, like, don't draw anime. It's bad. I'm like, why is it bad? And then it's like, it's bad. It's like, but explain! Okay. So since the gloves are technically asymmetrical, because on her model, one hand has a black hand because she has a glove on. The other hand is gloveless, but since she's in armor, I want her hands to have gloves, both of them. So it'll just be, I think I'll give the other hand white for a glove, and this one's black, so you can tell the difference. Because it's basically a metal piece. Metal pieces, sewn, I guess it'd be more bolted onto a thick leather glove, because, gotta protect your hands. Oh, I need to give her a sword, don't I? Ooh. What kind of sword would they wield? Ooh. Let's see. I think she would wield a short sword, to be completely honest. So, I'm gonna draw this on another layer. So, we want sword. Actually, because she's on a horse, see, that is her right hand. I think she's right-handed. I don't know. I'm gonna make her right-handed. She shall be right-handed. I love being an artist. You could just make executive decisions of, this character is now right-handed. I mean, I have her waving with her right hand, which would probably actually indicate she is right-handed. Therefore, her sword should be on the left-hand side. Yes. Yes. Okay. Then, we want scabbard. I'm just gonna give her a very, very, very basic sword. She is an adventurer. She adventures. Okay. Then I want this to have a design on the scabbard. So I want it to be kind of like this. Points down. Because I want it to be a kind of semi-nice scabbard for her. And then I kind of want this design, because this is the design actually on the back of her shirt. Like it's a piece of cheese. Looks like this, I think. I'd have to double check the design, but yeah. So then we want to do that, so I can erase this properly. B, and then I can erase this. Oh, nope, not that. This, and then there we go. Woo! She now has a sword because she is a knight. She is a knight. She's off to fight the dragon, and probably gonna win. I don't know. I believe in her. Oh, I need to give her tail. Because she does have a tail. Okay. Because she has a rat tail. Because she's a rat. That is what she is, lore-wise. Lore-wise. I don't think I've ever met a VTuber who actually sticks to their lore. I mean, I kind of try and stick to my own lore. You guys don't really know much of the lore of my character. Because I haven't made a lore video. I've been telling myself to get to that, but I've been doing other things, quite frankly. So, but, lore, my character does have lore. But, so, I'll get around to a lore video. I don't know. See, I don't know how to actually, you could say, put my lore to words. Because, like, it still needs some working out. But, I know one thing. Post-apocalyptic. So, yeah. Like the FireCreeper or the one... Oh, don't worry, Nerk. I mean, so, the FireCreeper, as in FireCreeper. I don't know how to actually, like, put her lore into words. This character, this is a fan art. I am knightifying, Hako spells from Hololive English, Promise or Counsel, and because I like Hololive a lot, and I'm like, I haven't had a day where I just draw something fun. So, this is kind of that day. I just am like, well, I'm streaming, so I might as well just stream drawing some fun art. So, I'm like, I'm gonna draw some fan art, because I feel like doing that. So, this is a Night Bay, as I have placed her in some fun night armor. Look, it's nightly. I think this armor would actually be able to protect somebody. Hopefully. Covers literally every piece of her, and pieces that are quote-unquote exposed would have a chain underneath, which would make this armor super duper heavy, but being protected, definitely worth it. So, I think her face is too high. She doesn't have enough forehead, that's the thing. She doesn't have enough forehead. I did not give her that. Whoopsies. Burp, burp. I need to readjust a little bit. Bring her eye down a bit. Okay. Yeah. The first half hour of the stream I was struggling a lot. And give her a little bit more forehead. Because humans are a lot of head. I don't know if you've looked at a person, but people are just a lot of head. At least if you draw people. It's kind of actually weirdly amazing. It gives it into perspective how much brain we have, like how much stuff we have in our heads, that we need such a large cranium, you know? Like the fact that our heads are so big. Yeah, I don't know. Weirdly fascinating to me. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. But, yeah. Okay. We will reshape this a little. Because I would like this to look good. Okay. Okay. The armor looks great. I like how the armor's turned out. I think the armor has turned out good. Head is another beast entirely, it seems. I'm gonna want to merge these two layers down. Okay. I love it when I can't get my proportions right and it looks stupid. I love art. I do genuinely love art. It's just sometimes it's just like, really? Do I really have to do that? A little messed up. Now it's just like, something doesn't look quite right here. Jeez. Sometimes I suck at enunciating things. Sorry in advance for anybody who listens and is like, what the heck is she saying? So, yeah. Sorry. Yes. I may have been born in a land where there is English everywhere, technically. Sadly, nobody can speak it fluently, somehow. Important thing is that we understand each other at the end of the day. Thank goodness. It's actually kind of funny. I'll be like, so there isn't, to me, there isn't a heavy accent. But I've talked to my dad a couple times, and he's like, Fire, you sound just like a redneck. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yes, I did pick up the local accent, which is country. I mean, it kind of makes sense. When you live in an area for so long, it just happens. But it was like, I understand everybody, but yeah, whatever. So English is not your English is my main language. I was born to speak English. However, sometimes I just struggle at English. English is weirdly complicated. Cause English is just, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I am actually more proficient in other languages. Actually, to be completely honest, I think, so the main reason why I do struggle with English is because I do talk faster. I've made an effort to talk slower, but I do talk faster than the language would allow me to speak. So it screws up my enunciation on a bunch of different words. So I'll be trying to explain a thought I have, and it just struggles to come out properly because I'm trying to just send it all out full force at once, which makes it rather difficult. But I think maybe at a language where the speaking is a little faster than English, because syllables or whatnot, I might actually be a little bit more proficient in. However, there is this funny little thing called a distinct lack of people who speak things other than English in my area. There is people who speak, like, Spanish in my area, but not, like, you know, if I wanted to pick up Japanese, for example. There's not really anybody in my area whomst of which I can practice such a language with. So usually I just, yeah, make a mess of my words. Oopsies. I think this needs to come out more. Sorry, I keep looking at my drawing and I'm like, something is very, 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 very wrong here. Fair. But, you know, though actually I do want to pick up Japanese, but that's also because I'm kind of a massive weeb. I mean, if you couldn't tell with how I do my art, how I arts here. So, jeez. But yeah, I doing my arts, like, very, very weebish. My goodness. Hi! This is why my character's designed the way she is. She's like, my language, Portuguese. I also learned English when I was a little kid by playing games. I heard that's so I've actually heard from, so I watch Hololive every now and then. Not all the time, because I don't usually stick around in a stream for longer than half an hour. But I've heard in clips some of the other girls be like, if, for example, Bae, people will actually use her English to actually learn English, because comparatively to the other girls who speak English, she uses a much simpler English than everyone else. If I just close the eyes. So, like, yeah, I heard that, you know, picking up another language, and I've heard it on the Japanese side too, picking up English or Japanese or really any language, if you listen to, another, someone who is more proficient in it, but B, like, using it in a sense that is basically, oh, this is why, sorry, that is more, everyday speech, you could say, than, casual. Now, video games, you know, it's a little more exaggerated, but actually I think video games, comparatively to shows, are actually a better way to learn another language, because the characters, like, yes, they do over the top stuff, but they still do, they still speak in a more native way compared to, you know, like if you were watch a cartoon, like, I don't know if you've heard of Dora the Explorer. I used to watch Dora the Explorer, and, you know, you'd learn, you know, words, but you wouldn't know how to be fluent, if that makes sense. I'm going to be honest, teacher in Brazil do teach you to, yes. I mean, there's like a formal way to speak just about every language out there, probably. But, like, I mean, to me, something like formal English isn't something that's taught to you. You're just, it's a bunch of social understandings. So, for example, when I go into a workplace, I'm not going to greet my fellow employees with a "Hey man," probably going to greet them with a "Hello there." But it's because there is a social understanding that you are not friends. You are employees. You work for these other people. If that makes sense. That's my understanding of formal speech for just about anything. It's more of a social understanding as opposed to a actual thing to be taught. Yeah, I used to watch Dora. But it depends on language is weird. Cause there are a lot of things that are socially correct in one area and socially incorrect in another. Like casual and formal speech. You're probably not gonna formally speak to your friends. That's weird. Most people would classify that as weird, unless that is just how you speak normally. It's a lot of just. I think more languages are more just social understandings and not just a thing to be taught, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm making much sense, but that's also because I'm not moving my hands about to show you. It's right there, bro. Yeah. Dora. I remember watching Dora. Dora was like my number one show when I was younger. And I remember I used to, before I found out they were cousins, I used to ship Dora and Diego. I don't know if you did that, but I did that. And I was shocked to my core when I found out that they were related. Yeah. I don't know. I've also just always been one of those weird kids. I was the kid in the playground who would sit down and, ignore everyone else because I had better things to do, like zone out. So, but yeah, I used to ship Dora and Diego because I was like, oh look, they're so cute together. And then it's like, my cousin, and I'm like, wait, they're cousins? Wait, the whole Sailor Moon argument. I don't know if you've seen old dubbed Sailor Moon, but there is a canon couple, very, very, very gay, okay? Canon lesbian couple, and when America dubbed it, in order to censor it, they called them cousins. It was hilarious and unfortunate. It was something. It's something to behold, because it'll be like this very romantic, you could say romantically explicit scene. Sailor Moon is basically made for kids, so there's no sex. But they're like, I love you. And there will be like, my cousin. It's like, oh no. It's the cousins. Just this. They're cousins, totally, yes. Cousin behavior. Oh my goodness, it is a something. It is a something. Luckily, Sailor Moon, I heard, is actually getting, the older Sailor Moon is actually getting a redub, and where they're actually using the correct phrasing and wording. So, they ditch the cousin and actually have, lover or girlfriend or, those words instead of cousin. Yeah, the cousin thing. It is a funny meme. Now, it's like the roommates thing. Gotta be. It's like, guys, wait. They're not roommates. They're cousins. Yeah, it is. It is a thing. That is not how a horse is shaped. This is more like a pony instead of a horse. Drawing a horse without drawing the rest of the body, not something that is easy. Bah. But, yeah. And then we flip it. And then we mesh transform. And yeah. Usually I have a pretty good eye, so I don't usually need to do a lot of transforming when I flip my images. But sometimes it's a little necessary. Usually I can spot that something's wrong. And I like that ear's a little small. Come on. So, which I guess kind of makes me lucky as an artist, you could say. I don't know what you would classify that, but I wouldn't say better. Maybe better as an artist, personally. And maybe a little overall, but yeah, there's just different ways. I think that looks better. Okay. There we go. She doesn't have a massive, overly big ribcage. Okay. Now her arm. I did give her very much oversized elbow pads. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that, this, that. There we go. Wow, I can draw Bay's design upside down. Nice. Okay. I think this is about ready to be inked. What do you think? What do you guys think? I need to give her a key somewhere. Yeah. Okay. We want my pen size to be 5. No! Shoot! Crap! Oopsies. I just wanted to grab my pen size! Is that usually how I have it? No. Yes. Okay. Jeez. Thanks. Trying to figure out how I actually do stuff. Gotta love it when you forget how to use your program for a brief moment. You're like, I draw in this art program all the time. That is an eraser, not a pen. My goodness. Oh boy. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night. I went to bed at like... Oh shoot, I went to bed at like 11, I want to say. Why did I have to sing that? Yippee-ki-yay. Speaking of singing, I've been wanting to actually sing, like a cover of a song. I actually have a couple of covers I do want to sing. I'm not really confident in my abilities. But I do want to sing a cover of a song. I don't know. It makes me a little nervous actually. Because I have a lot of things I want to do, and like means that I can't do it though. But that is something I do want to do. I do want to do like a cover of some of my favorite songs, and post them on YouTube. Yeah, but I don't know. But I mean, and I've also been in like this music making craze, but I've had to push that off to the side because I also have other responsibilities, because I also have a life beyond the internet. So, yeah. Let's see. It goes 1, other side is 6. Next to the 6 is 2. On the other side of the 2 is 4. So 1, 6, 2, 4, 3. So 2 there. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I want to do. There are things I really want to do, but I have other responsibilities that are just of higher priority. But like doing covers, like I actually do want to be. I feel like this is gonna sound super childish, but I do kind of deep down within me, I do want to be kind of more idly. Maybe not like much singing and dancing. I mean, I would be physically fit enough to dance, fun fact. But like, I kind of want to know what it's like to be basically an idol. Like, I mean, I've been tossing around the idea of joining a company, VTubing company like Hololive. Not because I want to play games with my Oshi, of which I guess I kind of do, kind of don't. And I don't really classify any of the girls as my Oshi, as an FYI. But like, I just want to know what that world is actually like. Like, I want to know what it's like to be part of a company for VTubing. Like I want to know what that world is like, because I know it is a vastly different world than that of being an indie. And I want to discover it. I want to know what it's like. But I don't, because, well, the computer I actually stream on, the one that I'm currently streaming on, is absolute garbage. It actually can't even run a live 2D model, which is actually why I'm a PNG and not live 2D. I would love to use a live 2D model. I've actually made and rigged a live 2D model, but my computer literally cannot handle a live 2D model. And so I don't apply to be part of a company company like HoloWise. But like, it's a world I want to know more about, but my current means of being part of that world are insufficient. I don't know if you understand, but that's kind of how it is, how it feels. You know, like, I mean, I can stream, I can do the, you know, I have the ability to be part of that world, but my current hardware for that ability is lacking. I don't know if I'm making sense. But TLDR, being part of a company right now is kind of a pipe dream. Because, you know, I'm a small channel with like, what, 50, 60 some odd subs? Just doing my best out here in the wonderful world of indie VTubing. And, you know, to me it's a little scary. You know, there's a lot of big names. There's, you know, there's V Shoujo and people in V Shoujo like Iron Mouse and Michi and, you know, Matara. And then you got big indies like Doki Bird. Granted, Doki Bird also, there was a lot that happened. I kept up with that I would say drama, but drama doesn't actually, I mean, it kind of encapsulates what that was, but not quite. But there's a lot. And to be a 50, 60 some odd sized indie, bigger creators are very intimidating, to be quite frank. They do scare me. To a degree. I mean, I know that they're probably super nice people behind the screen, but I don't know, it's more like kind of like a David Goliath thing. You know, it's the fact that they are massive. If you want to grow your channel, I would recommend post YouTube Shorts. Pretty good for small content creators. Yeah, I mean, so the reason why I stream once a week is because my schedule otherwise says no. I can't have that time commitment. So, and YouTube Shorts, I probably just edit down and do funny clips of things I've said or done in my streams. But yeah, I literally kind of don't actually have the time for to edit videos for YouTube Shorts, because like I said, I am going to college. And that's a time commitment. I am what is called a full-time student. So that means I have 12 credits, which means I have 12 hours of me going to school. So I don't have the time commitment that I can have to edit down my streams and title them. I mean, the only reason why I have 6 videos that are clips of my streams is because I was gone for 6 weeks. I was on vacation with my family, and I really wanted at least something to upload in place of my live streams on Wednesdays. And so that my channel doesn't die because how the YouTube algorithm works, it says, hey, we like schedules. We like it when you are doing something weekly, daily, what have you. So if I post a video weekly in place of a stream, YouTube will say, you're still active, so we will still recommend you to people. That's basically what YouTube says. Which is why I stream consistently on Wednesdays, once a week. Because at least if I can do that once a week, then that means YouTube will be like, hey, look at this person, they at least do this thing weekly. So and when I was gone on vacation, I still needed something to fill in that weekly slot that I had in people's recommendations. A Wednesday slot that I carved out for myself. Whether or not I get recommended as much depends on how YouTube's feeling that day. Sometimes YouTube's feeling mean and doesn't recommend anything, and then I get sad, but I live with it. Got bigger fish to fry. And there's just things that I literally can and can't do. Otherwise, I'd love to have my clips both as videos or as shorts, or have my content basically promoted more. But time commitment wise, which is another reason why I don't join a VTubing company, is I don't feel like I can give that time commitment. It's just something that I can't give. So when making doing YouTube is a time commitment in itself. I stream for about 3-ish hours. 2.5, 3. 3 gets more long in the tooth. 2.5, not too bad. 1.5, it's a little short. So, and that, is a time commitment in itself. And I can't give the time to treat YouTube more like a full-time job. I don't have another extra 12 hours of my day that I can give to YouTube. If I did, I probably would. That is the thing. Probably would. Right now, I can't. Like I said, I have other stuff I'm doing in life. College is the big one. But I'm also trying to basically start a business too. It's currently has not much, and I'm still trying to work out some details. However, just figuring out what the heck I'm doing is, also, I have all these other, to me, more important time commitments. I may be what people would call chronically online, which I am not. But there are other things that I'd rather do. I love YouTube to death, don't get me wrong. I love it. I have been around the platform for a long time. And I greatly enjoy, being here, so to speak, being on the platform. As a viewer, as a creator, I do enjoy it here. It's just, I can't spend my entire time here. YouTube would tell you otherwise, that yes, I do indeed spend my entire time here. But if you were to look into my history, it's mostly commentary videos and music videos. But I don't watch music videos. I don't watch videos. I listen to videos, which is what I just do most of the time. I just listen to stuff. Because watching, why should I waste my time watching a video when I can listen to a video whilst I do things? I mean, to me, it's pretty obvious. Like, two birds with one stone. Listen to the video I want to listen to, and then, go about my day. Though I do watch some videos, don't get me wrong, I do watch, I'll watch HoloLive clips. And I go in with the understanding that it's probably, out of context. So if one of the girls say something really stupid or say something, out of pocket, I go into the understanding that it is probably taken way out of context to make it seem more worse or shocking than it actually is. And I go hee hee ha ha. If it's a particularly funny clip or brain rotting, I'll send it to one of my friends. I'd be like, hey man, look at this. And they'll be like, Fire, why? My friends question my decisions all the time. But, it's something I do. And I just go about my life. I got things to do. And that's the only stuff I will watch. Now, I might pop into the video I am listening to take a look, which is different, because, sometimes you'll be listening to a video and they'll be like, hey, if you're listening, you should look at the screen because of this. And they'll have, a graphic or something up. If you're just doing school project or just about anything, really, just do it while watching something. Yeah. Yeah, it's just sitting down and listening to the video is just much easier than watching it. And the only times where I'll watch a video is if I actually have free time to watch videos, which usually are clips, or if the video I am listening to is like, hey, this is, there's this graphic, and it's a little difficult, though, I listen to, I don't know if you know who this person is, but, Swoop. I'll listen to her docs, while I draw, or play video games, or do schoolwork. Not so much while I do schoolwork, because when I'm doing, there are certain tasks while I'm doing, I allocate certain very specific things to. So for schoolwork, it's usually music. For games and art, it's usually either commentary or music. And if I'm doing chores, usually it's music. Though sometimes while I'm doing art, I'll be listening to SCP logs. Because I like the fun, weird, wacky horror stories that people make. So, though it does make me a little extra easy to scare, so to speak. But like, it's easier to listen to something while you're doing something than watching. Because when you're watching something, it demands more of your attention. Like, you can't just, like, glance at it. When you're watching something, you are watching. You can't do something else while watching something. It is a thing that says, I need your attention. Like TV shows, you don't usually just listen to a TV show. You watch a TV show. And what I like about especially commentary videos, they don't demand your attention. There are very few times where they ask for your attention. And it's usually because there is an image or another video where the visual piece is more important than the auditory piece. So, but they'll be like, hey, this video, it's hard to explain. Eyes up here, please, basically. Which is why I kind of like commentaries. and there are people who watch commentary videos, but they're more audio-based than visual-based, which is what I like. Because I didn't draw like this overnight. I didn't. A lot of YouTube videos listen to, a lot of commentaries listen to, a lot of SCP logs listen to, D&D horror stories, the works. I just find it better to listen to a video than watch a video. And it kind of, this is gonna sound probably a little weird, but it also kind of allows me, as a person, to not have to not be, like, reliant, I guess you could say, on the internet. Welcome back. I wouldn't, like, I know somebody in real life. I love her. She's great. However, she also spends so much time on the internet, sometimes she's not in the real world. She is not in the world. Which is sad, and it sucks. But it's a result of what happens when you're on the internet and you're not careful. And I'm not trying to say this to be mean or rude. I'll be leaving because fast visit, but I hope you have a wonderful day and week as well. And be sad. Gonna slowly disappears into it. It's nice for you to come back for a brief moment. But, like, I think places like, things like TikTok and being on YouTube too much and more watching videos and not listening to videos can cause this to happen. Now, I'm not saying it's a definite 100% going to happen. Okay? Everybody's different. But it's a It's one of my friends, he calls it death scroll, and sadly accurate, where you're just going through video after video after video, especially when it's shorts content or TikTok content, like that stuff, and you're not, like, you're just seeing the fun colors go by, basically. Like, it's death scrolling. And a similar thing can happen with YouTube videos. Like, you just keep scrolling through stuff, and it's just, and you're not thinking deeper about it. And with kids, it's a more understandable, but it's more worrisome. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm just worrying over nothing. I doubt it, but you know, that kind of things like that. How do I manage to get into these kind of conversations every single stream? Oh my goodness. Almost every single time I have gotten into some sort of philosophical conversation with either myself or a chatter. Why? My goodness. I think it just shows how much I actually think about stuff. I just kind of overthink about everything, I guess. But I find these conversations fun, and I find them very, very important. But, like, how do I manage to get into them almost every single stream? And, like, now that's something I would like an explanation on. How? Why? When did this happen? But, like, yeah, I mean, I think conversations like this, very important. Like, somehow get here every stream. It's always a different important subject. Oh my goodness. Just, I would love an explanation, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Probably just means I'm a very thoughtful, you could say, person, but that's my PSA. That's my PSA. And yeah, very important, very, very important, though. In my opinion, it is a very important thing. I mean, that's good. Fair. Being dead quiet and having dead air is kind of worse. But I mean, having a insightful conversation is better than having no conversation. But how I manage to do it almost every stream befuddles me, bamboozles. Like, it's something. It's something. It's just a topic that I'm weirdly passionate about. I don't think it's the topic itself, but more of the importance of the topic, if I were to say. Like, the topic, well, maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know, because, like, I think the topic's important, and I think I have a greater insight, even though I don't actually know how true that statement is. I feel like I do, but, you know, I don't know. But it's just I feel like it's important, therefore it needs to be talked about. mean, I've gone into similar rants over D&D. Because I love D&D a lot. A lot. One of my number ones. I love D&D so much. I think everybody should play D&D. Because I learned a lot about myself through D&D. I learned that A, I like creating characters, and B, I get very emotionally attached to those said characters. Like, I have a catacomb full of dead druids. And I cried over every single one of them. Every single one. I'd cry over it, and then I go through the whole character creation process once again. New druid, and I'm ready to get back into the game. Like, and that would be the process that I would go through for my characters. And D&D very much is like, yeah, this is how you do stuff, it turns out. And very, very weirdly insightful. You also get to learn a lot more about your friends and family. There is, people call it a rule. I say it's more of a suggestion, to never play with your family. And I think it's good to play with your family. It's a good family bonding. But also, it can get dangerous. But playing a game like D&D with people, you get to suddenly know them a lot more. Like, I remember I was playing D&D with a friend of mine. We were playing Basic Edition, because super easy to roll up characters. Also, they just kind of die super duper fast. And my friend, so when we rolled up our characters, we hired some mercenaries, because I'm like, okay, we need some meat shields. And we hired a pair of mercenaries, and they were brothers. I'm like, cool. We'll just send them into places, dangerous places, together, so that there are no issues. I think it's a very logical thing. I still do. But that's also just because of my perspective on NPCs. is, they're there for my use. So, unless if I get attached to said NPC. There are a couple NPCs I do get attached to. And, like, I remember I sent out one of the brothers out to probably one of the most obvious traps out there, but I wanted to double check. And I'm like, I am going to send him to the kind of obvious looking trap just to make sure. My friend, I'm like, you can send yours. You're like mercenary dude too. And he's like, no, it's an obvious trap. I'm like, but it's not you. Yeah. Learned about perspective with NPCs that day. It was kind of funny. My character got punched in the face. Like, yeah. But, you know, I just like TTRPGs. Even if it's... Wait a second. Shoot. Okay, I made a mistake. But, you know, TTRPGs, tabletop role-playing games, like, they're a lot of fun to me. I mean, I've also kind of grew up with them, so I'm you could say I'm a wee bit nostalgic for them, too. So, there is that. Because, for the longest time, my dad, even in my current campaign, my dad's the DM. He's a great DM. I love him. 2 pieces. And it's actually kind of funny. In our current our current campaign, I am a fairy. And I almost feel a little bad for him, but like, I'm really invested. So anyways, I'm like, hey! And I've gotten invested in the alchemy system, like, because it's a very, very, very homebrew world. But basically it's D&D isekai. So we had a human life, and then we died via unfortunate circumstances. And then, you know, we're in a new world. So it's funny. Anyways, but like, I have been like, hey, like, I learned about alchemy, and I'm like, oh, alchemy, I want that. I want that. And I would be like, hey, DM. He'd be like, yes. And I'm like, potions. Is there an alchemist in town? I want to learn how to make potions and the materials and how I'd get them said materials and yada 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 yada. And poor DM, but he'd be like, okay, I'll tell you. Goes to name generator. This person in town is the local alchemist. I'm like, yay! And then I write it down. I usually, at the end of every session, end up with a full page of notes. And then later, I put my notes down in, like, a Google Doc. And my dad's like, well, at least I know you're invested. I'm like, yes, I am very invested. He's like, that is very good to hear. I'm gonna put this on a new layer. And my opinion, I think having a bunch of invested players is better than having a bunch of not invested players. Because, you know, when your players aren't invested, they're not gonna care as much about the game. Which sucks, and it happens. But, you know, it's kind of D&D. But I enjoy whatever campaign I'm in. I end up getting super duper invested in it. Like, cause like I've played the module Horde of the Dragon Queen 3 times. Never once. As of right now, Granny does not give you plus 20 Gotta go now. I have to learn how to drive. Okay. Thanks. Have fun. Be safe. And yes, grannies do not give you plus 20 points. And children do not give you plus 100. Morbid jokes aside, please do actually be safe learning how to drive. It's a very important skill. So, yes. And, yeah, be safe. Yeah, is all I can really say. Listen to your instructor. If they tell you to not hit the kid, don't hit the kid. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. But good luck, you're gonna need it. So, yeah, I hope to see you come back again, by the by. You know, every time I say by the by, I have a friend. I love her. She's great. She's like, every time I say by the by, she's like, hey, by the by. I'm like, I love you, but really? It's just, I don't even know where I picked it up. Where did I even pick up by the by? Like, I don't know when I started even using it. I think I started using it in high school. I'd say by the by. And it's just kind of stuck. It's like how, oh my goodness. So, FireCreeper. The name FireCreeper is, very old. It is an ancient name, you could say. Anyways, it's, I created the name when I was in a very young age. When I was in a very young age. How descriptive. But, I was super duper young. And I was in my Minecraft phase, if you couldn't tell. And what happened was, I had a friend over. I'm like, you know, I watch all these content creators. At the time it was Stampy, Popular MMOs, iBallistic Squid, Sky Does Minecraft, and a couple others. Anyways, Yogcast was not part of that, as an FYI. I get asked if Yogcast was part of that, and I said no. Never was. But that whole thing, I remember I was sitting with my friend. I'm like, I like watching these creators, and I want a cool name. I want a cool name. I want to be like the creators I look up to. I want to be just like them. I want to create content that make people smile. I want people to be happy. I want to, and so I was like, can you help me with this? She's like, okay, yeah, sure. And so I wrote down a bunch of thoughts onto a piece of paper, and FireCreeper was on that paper. And she's like, that one is cool. Is cooler than the others. And I'm like, okay. And so my name then became FireCreeper. Fun little backstory of how I actually thought of created name FireCreeper. You know, I mean, there's always a backstory somewhere. And FireCreeper, oh, her name was a mixture of a bunch of other thoughts. And actually, out of that, you guys don't. I don't think I ever mentioned this before. I've mentioned it in other places, like when talking to other friends, you know, when I'm talking to, you know, some closer friends. But I came up with a character whose name is RetroCat. Because I thought that was a cool name. That name also came out of this list of names I created. I have long since lost this list, by the way. So if you ask me to, like, share this list, you're not gonna get it. because I don't even know where it is. I think it's gone. I lost it during a move. I have moved a couple times. But, yeah, like, it's a list of names. I think one of the names was, Cookie Cat, Crazy Creeper. And Crazy Creeper actually was a name for a while. I remember it was, I'd do it. I thought this design right here looked super duper cool. Thought it looked great. Loved it. It's a nice design. But now I do a similar thing with FireCreeper. Yeah. So, yeah. But you know, it's what it is. But yeah, I mean, FireCreeper, Crazy Creeper, Cookie Creeper. I remember that was one. It was. I don't know why I thought of that one. There was a weird phase where my name would be like basically food items. I don't know why. But one name I had and I went by for a while was the Bacon Boss. I think I actually had a Roblox username. I've had so many Roblox accounts. It was because like what would happen is I'd create a Roblox account, forget the login info, and then just create a new one. Like, I didn't care. And yeah, the name. Yeah, and then there was a couple other names thrown around. But RetroCat. I have some old art of RetroCat. And I actually been thinking of redesigning RetroCat and showing off a redesign of him or them. I think RetroCat is a woman, if I am remembering correctly, because actually FireCreeper used to be a man, and then to more accurately be me, so to speak, woman. So, but yeah, there is quite the backstory of most of the names I use, all of my aliases, of which there aren't many. If I had a nickel for every alias I had, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it's happened twice. Yeah, granted it was more than twice, but I usually stick to the same names, just because it's easier for me to remember, you know? Like, if I'm not using one alias, I'm probably using another. You know, it's just keep it simple, stupid. Follow the KISS method. Just use a couple small handful of alii, which actually would also make life easier if you want to. Because, you know, I've listened to plenty of internet controversies. Don't get me wrong. And if you have only ever used 1 or 2 different aliases, creating a new alias is easier. Not that people won't find you, but it just makes things easier. Not easier, harder, sorry. Yeah. Or you can do what some people do and just never address anything. And you'll be just fine, and you don't have to change a single thing. yeah. I mean, there are things I disagree with both of those statements, but please don't get in trouble, guys. This is the last thing I want. But I'm just saying, the benefit of having like 1 or 2 different aliases is that if you create another alias that is of a completely different name, then, you know, it'll work out better. So, yeah. I really want to finish inking her. It looks good. I like how she looks. But I think I'll actually end it there. I need to eat. I didn't eat a breakfast. As an FYI, I did not. But I think, yeah, I'll end it there. I hope to see everyone next week. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to be streaming. Might be Fallout 1, actually, very specifically. I'll have to do a little test run, and see if it'll work. And, yeah. Because I would love to stream that, because I am a little nostalgic. I might ask a friend of mine if I can borrow his, he has a video capture card, that's what it is. Ask if I can borrow that, and then maybe we could do some fun PlayStation, a stream on PlayStation. Maybe River City Girls, I do have that. But yeah, I don't know. The stream after that's probably gonna be Terraria. I might change my mind and be like, the stream after that's a completely different thing. But I don't know. Well, we'll just see. But next week is definitely gonna be a gaming stream. So yeah. Anyways, have fun, be safe. Hopefully I will see everyone next week. Bye bye.